What's up YouTube? I'm going to delve into Bitcoin starting off on the fortnightly chart. So I've drawn in this line here from the all-time high, which is roughly, it's about 19,500 more or less. And as you can see here we found support right at that level in conjunction with the AMA on the fortnightly chart. So yeah, very nice close there for the weekly candle. This is the fortnightly chart obviously, but I'm actually very happy with this, what's happened here with this close. So yeah, we had a lot of bad news last week in regards to Silicon Valley. All risk assets were getting sold off on Friday. But obviously there's been a bit of good news come out. It seems like they are going to get backstopped. So that's good news for the markets. But let's see if this continues on for the rest of the week, because as we know, things can change very quickly. But this fortnightly close is really positive for the bulls. So heading over to the weekly chart here, as you can see, we touched the golden pocket area, the 0.5 of this impulse move up. So that is a very bullish sign. That's what the bulls want to see. We want to find support in this level and bounce back up to test this 25,250 level once again. If we can get past that, we're heading up to 29k. So yeah, I still think that's the scenario that we're in. I've had to adjust my Elliott wave count here. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we should be heading up for the fifth wave here towards the 0.382, which is also former support here back in 2021. And some people have been telling me there's a CME gap around that area as well. So for me, it's just logic that we at least test this area as resistance, because it was former support and it was such a critical area back then in 2021. So heading over to the 3-day chart, my favorite chart. This candle looks extremely bullish. We've got 19 hours to go until the close. So I'd be happy with the close just like this, but if we can get further up, that'll be amazing. Looking at the stochastic here as well, we've formed a bull cross on the 3-day chart, so that should say that we're going to head back up. But at the moment, we have to take notice of this impulse move. We are actually in a golden pocket area here, and it's the 8MA, which should act as some sort of resistance here. So I wouldn't be going long right now. The time to go long was obviously down here. Easy to say in hindsight, but there was a lot of indicators telling me to go long here, which I did accordingly. And yeah, it's probably a bit too late to go long now. I'd be waiting for a little pullback here towards at least 21,500. I want that level to hold for sure. So yeah, if you want to get into the market now, wait for that retrace to 21,500. And yeah, also looking at this golden ratio here as well, if we do impulse out of here, that 1.618 is basically at that level which I'm predicting. I'm saying 29k, so it's a little bit above 29k, but I'd be taking profits in this area here. So that is what I'm expecting and what I'm seeing in the charts. It's not what everybody else sees, but that's what I'm seeing, and I'm sticking to my guns here. And heading over to the daily chart, I know everybody loves the daily, so as you can see here, we're zooming in a little bit here, and yeah, I'm expecting some sort of resistance here because it's the 0.618, so it's got to respect this area of resistance, probably roll over here, test this area, and then go back up. And stochastic's looking very positive here as well. Momentum's to the upside. Things looking very positive here for a 5-wave impulse move. And finally heading over to the 12-hour chart, where I've taken off a few of the indicators to make the chart look a little bit cleaner here. And yeah, the volume's pretty good here as well in this upside move. Not as much as the sell volume, but it's definitely still high volume. So yeah, this move looks legit to me. It's definitely not some sort of bear trap. We're not going to roll over here. Well, we could. Depends on what happens with the you know, all the banks and all the macro issues right now. So I know there's an emergency meeting by the Federal Reserve today, so keep an ear out for that. We've also got CPI on Tuesday being released, and also there's an ECB meeting on Thursday. So they are all high risk events that can change the direction of the markets. But going just by the technicals here, this looks very positive for Bitcoin, and I do expect us to climb higher to head towards this golden ratio here at 29,000. Anyway, I'm going to wrap that up, and I'll catch you guys in the next update.